reggae not get the highlight, as I said, because of the conscious vibe, the Rasta vibe. You understand? We are highlighting, things where the system no want the people to overs or gravitate to. In the Jamaican market, we're all about forward and hype. You understand? People go stage show, them not even really amidst the music per se or the performance. Them rate the performance by how much forward you can get.
Yardman Podcast are the one. 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 The Yardman Podcast. Tell you about the Yardman Podcast.
David and
The
Tony back
Yardman
again with number one Jamaican podcast in Murcia, Spain.
Number one Jamaican podcast in Europe.
And we're going for the world, and today we have a special guest, a yard guest,
Yes.
Yaadcore on the Yardman podcast. And we're talking about Yaadcore. We're not talking about just a reggae artist. He's a selector, singer, and a cultural messenger. Right, so I'm gonna say, the underground scene, music scene in Kingston. But Kingston's so small, so nothing really underground to me, Once in a Kingston, somebody know you and somebody can spread your message to the world. Start out as a selector, strictly roots reggae selector. I can't even think of another person that do that. To be honest, like you're an anomaly, But now he has transitioned and probably transitioned into the reggae artistry aspect of the music industry, keeping true to his roots. I saw you for the first time, honestly, at Rotterdam. And for me, just listening to your reasoning with Martin on that reggae university stage, sometimes you realize, an artist is more than just in music, because he put more than just words in the music, and put pieces of himself in the music. And when your personality shine where you answer them questions, they really give me a conscious message from you as well. That's just from me personally. And today, pleasure to have you upon the platform. You're one of the first reggae artists them we have on the platform. Normally we just talk to a lot of reggae insiders and business people, find out more about the reggae industry, but we need to hear from the artists them as well. I'm happy to say, you take the time out to actually do this for you.
True.
So much respect for that. And yeah, first question we normally ask O'Neill, or a goaling question, kind of a weird question, but I normally ask everybody hardcore, who are you? What is your
Mm.
purpose?
Yeah, well, Yaadcore is just messenger of the most high. Yeah, and we get chosen for do this music thing for spread the message. You see me? Yeah, we just live for the most high, and as me say, we get you know calling, we get a calling for the music. We start out as a selector. Yeah, 'cause my father did have a sound system, so I some really get introduced to the whole, culture of music and, upon the journey. I never start out as a reggae selector. I start out as a normal selector. You don't know, I'm a DJ from high school. So, a party vibes, dancehall and hip hop and you understand, but due to the journey into Rastafari, we kind of make that transition there and stick to strictly reggae. You understand? And as you say, it's an anomaly. Unfortunately, you see me, and we want to see more youths take up that journey the same way within the music as a selector. You understand? Because the selector them have a important role to play as far as spreading the music and creating experiences with the music so the people can relate to the music different, you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you get your name from?
Yaadcore, you wanna know say my brethren and me did have a t-shirt brand name Yaadcore when the sound the name Borderline. Yeah. And Borderline now, we have a kind of drift from the name because
It mash
you
up, it mash up,
understand?
they mash up that name there.
They mash up the name Rasta and we got some barman would I look for a name and the inventory for the t-shirt brand now, me did have it in a my car trunk one night and just wake up the next morning and everything gone. You
Mm.
see me? So that the kind of dep on a little pause. So we just say, yo, say a yardcore where I call the sound. See, and them time they made the name Rory Yardcore, cause Rory, I'm a name, so I did name DJ Rory. So we got Rory Yardcore. And then now when the things start grow, people always I say, yo, are you a Rory from Stone Love? I say, yo, say,
That me
yeah, I
that take a
forgot.
while ago when they say Rory. I say, wait,
You see it?
Rory take it already.
You see me? So I'm going to some man just say, yo, so I left Rory to Rory and just stick to the hardcore. And I really saw the name kind of forward.
Yeah. Which high school they used to go?
Yeah.
I go Monroe, I go Bel Air, I go DC. At a Decartret College. I go DC for one term still just to play ball and never to
Ah,
feel it and just shot back at Bel Air.
okay, okay.
But yeah, I do Monroe for 3 years, first to third farm, and when the hurricane forward now, to a man never really come from, so me that travel for one point in time, board one point in time, and then one time too, me did stay at somebody yard in a center like a boarding house.
Mm.
So whenever to feel a vibe the 100, so you don't know, we use hurricane as the reason for kind of beg mommy and daddy for shift way up.
Yeah.
So I saw I reach a Bel Air.
Any of your people, them or your parents was Rasta?
No, so me are the only Rasta in my family though.
Okay. But
Yeah,
um, in a Rotterdam, you make a mention, say, now me learn that your father used to involve in the sound system culture and all of these things. But you make a mention in a Rotterdam, say your parents never really appreciate the fact, say, you did get involved with the herb and them kind of things there. But me would have say sound system culture and herb kind of go together.
yeah, well, you don't know when your parents might be surrounded by a certain energy, but them not necessarily want that for them youth. You understand? So even music too, my father never really, you know, encouraged me same way because him always say music is an ungrateful business. You see me, and music tricky. You get me? So yeah, them never really give me the 100 support where I would look for. But yeah, man, I saw the energy stay.
So how your upbringing shape your sound and how you view the world then? Cause you go from boarding school, so you get a different kind of upbringing than many Jamaicans, cause you're outside of your home for years at a time, essentially for biggest part of your teenage development.
Yeah, well, my upbringing, my grandfather was a pastor. You don't know, my mother go church every now and then, same way. And my auntie usually go 7 day church with her the same way. So you don't know what kind of spiritual from a youth. You understand? We don't have God in a way. We don't realize that we is not, a part of the troublemaker set as well we would have say from school days. You don't know you can pick up some youth who just dep on a different meds. You get me? So
Mm.
realize that we're blessed with a certain energy from we are youth. And yeah, me usually play ball if I never did music or ball would I play. I don't know if I know old enough to know about the program on CVM what they call it all begins here where them kind
Ah,
of
Yeah,
highlight.
yeah, yeah.
yeah, man,
Yeah,
we're
man.
all in the man.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah man,
they
so
don't play age, don't make the
cool
youthful
up,
face trick you.
cool, cool up, man.
Come on,
But
dog,
yeah, we
believe it.
they get featured up on that one at time them for football. And
Mm.
I want to tell you how that even manifest, which was a great big life lesson for me. Even now, I can use that and relate it to things that happening now. And when the man them forward for do the thing, right? It wasn't me them forward for record them did forward for do my bridging. because he was the leading goal scorer in the competition. It's a grade six now. And they the bomb and them start record and we start play ball and the man them go some bomb and say, yo, you know, so we got other youth you want feature though.
Yeah.
You see me? And the man them switch the whole thing and just give me the feature and we never really plan for that and we see repercussion same way. You don't know them time they are youth still, so you're not gonna really, you know, pre it on a life scale level or a deeper level, but that it definitely brings some, jealousy and bad energy within even don't know ones and ones, you see me?
Yeah.
But yeah man, so the upbringing it forward.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, you the Costa Cup since you depend the ball tapping. You know what? Oh, yeah, that's the Costa Cup career go because you got Monroe now. Monroe play the Costa Cup.
Yeah, but me never remember say I just third form I got Monroe too, so me never
Uh,
play for DC. I mean for Monroe, but me play for Bel-Air and me play for DC. And we go second round with DC one time. That's the furthest me ever go in a that Costa Cup.
Okay,
But
nice.
okay.
my son
Uh,
I play Manning Cup too, so you don't know
yeah.
how I go forward,
Which, which school? Which school? Hopefully the right one.
Champion him go man.
Little more
Yeah,
up
we
Warp Road.
play.
Little bit more
Yeah,
up
you should
Warp
have
Yeah,
sent him
Road.
a little bit more up the road. Yeah. The school of
yeah, but
champions. You should have sent him up little bit.
I saw it go, man. You know the style, man.
True,
Him just pick the school him want go and
true, true.
you see me. But them are the good still champion far away, in the whole football thing and them go second round to year before last or year last year. I don't even remember, but yeah, man.
Wish
Him
him
I
all the
live
best.
my football journey, you know.
Wish him all the best. Now to the music.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
your music kind of feature the roots reggae and yeah, a little modern twist to it. You feel like this will be you going forward, or you gonna plan to adapt or change certain things with it to create like new songs?
Well, that is one of my missions as a artist in coming from Jamaica to really find that new sound that is original. You understand? Because over the years within our music, the sound change. You understand? But of lately, the sound not really change. It's like me. I wonder if the scale buck in terms of upon a keyboard you only have 7 keys. Like you can't get a 8 key. You see me? So me, I wonder if there's a new progression, a new groove that we can call Jamaican. You understand? That is not fusing with the next man music, or even if we fuse it, it still have some originality that is new.
Mm.
You understand? But right now we just take it one day at a time and do the music how we hear it, which is reggae is a special sound same way. So we're not necessarily say we want to stray from that sound if we create something new. You understand? Reggae is one of the sound them where, as me say, like it just timeless. You understand? So reggae always a go there. You understand? But at the same time, we are try manifest new sound. You understand?
And forget this new sound. You think you might have to, for example, like draw some inspiration from like other genres, or you probably can go back in time to all of Jamaican music and incorporate it in the music.
Yeah, well, you don't know reggae forward and inspired from other music, same way, but through that inspiration, they were able to create a original sound, a original groove. You understand? So that is what, as me say, is my intention to, you know, go within the cosmos and see if there's a new groove that somebody can say, yo, R&B this, or somebody can say, yo, uh, you understand, rock and roll this or whatever. You understand? Is originality is what make our music special, and we have to find a way if we are try progress the music like all the other genres, and like how, the genre has progressed. We're definitely try find a new sound. But as me say, reggae is so timeless that even if there's a new sound that, you know, we come up with or whatever, reggae will always be there and have significance. You understand? Because the groove what reggae have, we're not talk about the message part, we just talk about the musical composition. The groove what reggae have is a special groove. You understand? It's a medicinal groove, it's a meditative groove, and that's why people gravitate to it. So you get me? So
Yeah.
that's so we're there in creative wise.
Yeah. So one thing with reggae, I realized that Bob Marley has become is the face of reggae, easily the brand ambassador of reggae. You think reggae has become a bit too commercialized, the message repetitive, and to some extent performative?
Um, Everything serve a purpose. You understand? So once the message is not diluted, then once the message is not diluted, then that is, you understand, from you say numbers, mass, you are gonna say it commercial. So if you do the same thing and 100 people there your show, right? And then you go do the same thing on one next show where 100,000 people there. It are gonna be perceived as, oh, this a commercial vibes, or you get what me I say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once you not compromise upon the energy, compromise upon the morals of Rastafari, then everything is good. You understand? As far as I see it.
Your fashion, your
Yeah.
fashion, yeah. That's one thing realize notice about you. Like first time seeing you in person, you have a image, and I don't think I've seen another reggae artist with a natural. You just look like it just come naturally to you, like your entire image, your fashion, and your wardrobe, or you present yourself. That is that version of reggae music when you see it. You know
Mm,
how you come by that inspiration, how you come up with that style.
me not come up with nothing enough, alright. Yo, more tell you say, me just a live, seeing, and whatever
True.
resonate with I, we just gravitate to it. And these are the things that make people special. Like all are we equal, yes, in the sight of the Most High, but every man have a different style and how them would have use a paintbrush and make that paint there. So when you see say you are use your paintbrush and whole heap of people say, yo, I'm ready to use a paintbrush, I just energy. You understand? It's not nothing. Me personally, me no plan no image. Me just live. You get what I
Yeah.
say? When my locks, my father did one like here one now, going back to school days now. I have a football scholarship, them take it away. These are you, me not like trim from me a youth. You understand? So as me left school, me go so bam and know say yo, me not trim again, and me did have my locks flat up. Them time they just flat, and say me not trim, and my father say he must send me for plat up. First of all, he did Afro. I plat it up because him say him want send me go back to school and and you don't know, we get in a little disagreement and and him say, yo, him not send me go back to school because this and that, and I just pull out my locks and I just left it natural, you understand? When I plan nothing, you
Yeah.
understand? Not to them Congo Bongo people that call me elder from me a 19. You get to me, I say to how we just look ancient. You get to me, I say?
True. True.
So it's just an energy, you understand? And I guess more have to big up my mother same way, because my mother have that flair and that style too, so you don't know, you see me?
So
Yeah.
it a come from somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, I think my mother, 'cause you don't have to have bag of design and my lad. You can, I just how you put things together, simplicity is key. You understand? And according to the occasion, you want to vibrate a certain way, same way, just like how you gotta select music according to the occasion and same. So you have to
True.
you understand you vibrate at the pace of what you deal with.
And the frequency there. Cause to tell you the truth, that's a one thing where enough young artists, me not feel like them. A lot of them have that natural style that resonate with them personally. So you can see that they're not comfortable in what they're wearing. They're wearing something that they think the fans want to see them wearing. You get what I'm saying?
So them a try
Right,
to
or
like
where
fit into
somebody
you.
give them for wear.
Yeah, them
You
make it money
understand
try to
what I
wear a
say?
brand. Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, but that's why I have to shout out to that man. The image, your image, the image up, and it even better say it natural.
Yeah, man, I live where I live, my lad.
Yeah.
You see me?
Um, who would you say is or was your biggest musical inspiration?
All right. You have different musical inspiration at different times, right? So me have to big up the selector for my father's son where teach me how to mix. You understand? That was a big point in my life. That's how when I really fall in love with music. Seeing and then now you have a brethren named DJ Sani to same way, which is
Yeah.
the son of Mighty Mike, seeing who used to play for RFM where pass away. Him is
Yeah.
a big inspiration to me same way. The early days, teach me how to make remix and you understand, help me with my music catalog from them time there. Seeing and then now you go so bam when I start going a reggae now deeper, seeing is when I meet Protege same way and don't know where I play hip hop and them thing the same way and I make him first mixtape for him debut album and I saw me become him DJ and being around him I start get exposed to, the deeper side of reggae, which is like, Ainika Mosey and you don't know scientists and you understand? And then
Hmm.
now you go so bam, Gabriel Selassie is our next big inspiration for me same way as far as music is concerned when it come now to the deeper roots side of things. Yeah, and you don't know him help me with my music catalog same way when me decide say yo I strictly reggae me I deal with. You understand? Um yeah, and then now as far as ones who meet personally, seeing you have Mikey Dread, which him are the first selector we have a reggae radio show in Jamaica, seeing and him is a producer artist. Him really, show me say it's possible to become an artist and be a producer and still come from the selecting background same way. Yeah. And then you don't know you have Super Cat, seeing Buju Bant and Sizzler. They get what me I say? And them man they really, you understand?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
who do you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet? And who are some of the people you have put out some work with as well?
All right. I have a Ratty Jazz feature where I can't even mention where him is definitely one of the person them where, I can't even believe that I have that feature there right now. Seeing and we
Give me a
have
little hint, man.
Sizzler.
Give me a little hint. Make we figure it out for ourselves
Nah man,
without saying
when I
without
leak,
saying it.
when I leak, whenever I leak or speak. But
Yeah.
yeah, we have feature with Sizzler with the production with Sizzler. I release a song with Sizzler same way like 45 on a rhythm. We have feature. Um, we have a feature with Capleton. Um, who me would I work with? Who me not work with it? You don't know Zilla. That's a Junior Gang. Stephen Marley. Um, the I wouldn't call him a rapper, but him is a in that industry there. Sway Lee.
Sway
Seeing so
Lee.
we have yeah
Why
man, the
Sway Lee?
youth
Sway
there.
Lee, I didn't expect that name
Yeah,
Swaley,
from
never
why
expect
Swaley?
Swelly.
What? Yeah, me know because why Swaley? Because Swaley have a rotted voice. You
True.
understand? Me know say if if me get him on the right rhythm and the right energy and rhythm, we can create a raw song.
Yeah,
You understand where you wouldn't even know say him, but him voice very distinct.
true.
You get me? So him, you don't know them in a for them world and rare, but we are talking musically speaking.
Yeah,
You
because
get
that
me?
would have been my next question. Like, fee message and your message are two different, are two colliding one, you know.
Right, but we are gonna make him say what we want him say. We're not make him come say. You understand, Ray and Tay? And
Yeah.
then now some of him fans will catch on to that message and say, oh, what go on with that message? You
True.
understand? We don't watch face or not. Many are called chosen are few and you don't watch the messenger. You watch the message cause you understand your message what is good even though he's not a good person might save somebody who need it. You understand?
Yeah,
Inspire
more
somebody
important.
who need it.
The message
Yeah.
is more
So
important
the
than the messenger.
yes. And the message are gonna live on. You
Uh,
understand? So we
Speaking of the
create.
message, though, do you think that the reggae artists are doing enough in today's generation to confront oppression and corruption, or do
And
some of them
social
get
issues.
lost in the sauce of capitalism to some extent, especially when it comes to music, the money side of it?
Uh yeah man. We
Mhm.
want the ones them to chant more, you know, against the system. You understand? Shows that the lifestyle where I live is going against the system. You get me? I say, and that is what Rastafari is. Understand? Uplifting the people and enlightening certain things where you understand is not for real people. You get what I say? So, um, yeah, we want to see more conscious message. You understand? And if you listen my message, you will see say the same way. You understand? But as far as the ones where they on top, I don't know what really are going. But it's a whole thing. You understand? It's a whole thing.
So where
You
so
understand?
so what me understand from what you say is basically that the people who supposed to lead reggae, they're missing the mark.
With certain things,
Yeah.
yes. Some things they are doing good and some things can be done better, which is everything. You understand? No, not gonna be perfect. You understand? But we have to acknowledge the problem before it can even change. You understand? So we're living in a different time now, same way, but Rasta morals still remain the same. That can't change with the time. You understand? But as I said, the time people mind frame in a different space right now. You understand? So, it might feel more difficult for people stand up and say certain things or you understand. But as me say, Rasta message not change. You get
And
me? So eh?
the message not change. But we know we see a lot of international people doing reggae. You have reggae in Brazil, reggae in Africa, reggae in Europe, reggae all over the world. Them a do it. Do you think them dilute the message, especially when them not incorporate the Rasta culture? Like an artist just doing reggae music, but not really Rasta.
Alright. So reggae is Rasta music, yes. Seeing, but you gotta sing other kind of music for reggae too. It's not only message songs of praises that come on reggae music. You understand? So when I say reggae music, it's not limited to Rastafari in the message aspect. They have consciousness that different from Rastafari. So the conscious message, once you say something conscious, positive, uplifting, that can vibrate within the reggae music. You understand? So if a man who is not from Jamaica is doing reggae music, I wouldn't say him dilute it. We have our reggae, we are the our reggae, we are the original, and some people do the interpreted version. Them couldn't do the same thing as far as sound like we. Them not come from Jamaica. Them not live the same experiences. You understand? And it's a good thing that our music is so powerful that it is inspiring people of different culture. You understand? What we need as Jamaican now is just the support for you understand doing that music, and we need to be paid homage for being the creators of this music. We need to be given the same opportunities where the people where I use our music and you understand what I say?
Yeah.
And no, at the same time, everything is a business, right? And the advantage that these other reggae artists that hail from different countries have is home advantage, right? Which we cannot, you can't knock that. If you come from somewhere, naturally you're gonna have more fans or more people at your support in your hometown. You understand? So when you go to California and see the people them where do reggae over there, and them can pull out more people than a Jamaican reggae artist, is for a number of reasons. As we said, the home advantage, seeing they are willing to do what um some Jamaican artists are not willing to do, which is build up yourself in the market. You understand? Now it may be easier for them, obviously, because them not have to pay for visa. You understand? Them just drive through US and crash at them bridging here. It costs less, right? And them put in the work and develop them fan base and ray. Now for our Jamaican artists not willing to do that, if them not get a big money for a show, them not really want to go, and then it don't make business sense. You understand? So if you do a show and you get paid and the promoter lose, that's not a successful show, even though you get paid. You understand? Because everything is an ecosystem. You understand? And it costs money just like how if you want to get paid cost money for put on the show. You understand?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say them are dilute the thing. You understand? We just want to get the same opportunities, book on the same show them, and you see me?
Yeah. But then you have many Jamaican artists who say, oh, them have bigger songs outside of Jamaica than in Jamaica. You have reggae artists who say them have a bigger fan base outside of Jamaica than in a Jamaica. How come the
Mm.
home field advantage and every artist a chant feed, especially when it comes to Jamaica?
No, well, because our home territory different. You understand? When we the home, reggae is not the primary music. Is dancehall is the primary music. You understand? Dancehall make more money. You understand? Because as far as events are concerned and partying and ray. You get what I say? Reggae is more, sorry, a conscious vibe, which unfortunately Jamaican not really support. A king is never crowned in his own home. You understand? And that's why you only have me as the reggae, as a youth where decide to, yo, me I got turn a reggae selector. You understand? Because reggae in a Jamaica, when we start go deep in a reggae, bro, you have some artists who me never hear yet from your youth. There's a total different side of reggae where Jamaica not exposed to, unless you come from a Rasta family or you in the music industry. You understand? And know certain things and rare. So reggae not get the highlight, as we say, because of the conscious vibe, the Rasta vibe. You understand? We are highlighting things where the system no want the people for overs or gravitate to. You get what I say? So in the Jamaican market, we are all about forward and hype. You understand? People go stage show, them not even really amidst the music per se or the performance. Them rate the performance by how much forward you can get.
Mm.
You
And not the
understand what I
quality.
say?
Yeah.
Them rate the performance by how you bust the place, which wit is what you use to bust the place. You understand? So we as Jamaicans now, we're almost as artists, we're almost like a selector too, which kind of enhance we show in a way where we talk a little speech before we go in a certain part of a song or whatever for
Ah,
kind of heighten the response of whatever we are gonna say. So it's like a setup for kind of get a forward. You
cool.
understand what I say?
Yeah.
Right. So because Jamaica is that kind of crowd and patrons, we as the artists we get forced to develop that within our performance style. You understand which other genres are when you go certain markets, them not really want to hear that. You understand? Them just want you sing your song. You understand? And probably say a little thing at the end and bless them up and ray and but them just enjoy when you just groove with your song and ray. Some some market them not even want them I wonder why you pull up. No them not wanna pull up business.
Why you talk?
You understand? Like to the extent where a Jamaican would. You understand? So as we say, going back to how you dress, the vibration, you have to know which marketing you have to curve how you are gonna do your performance.
Yeah. You
You
think dancehall
understand?
artists miss that mark when them go international with that same Jamaican attitude and go up on for example, a European stage? Because but based on my experience going to shows in Jamaica and in Europe, is a totally different expectation from the audience. The audience in Europe, as you say, them expect a full performance. Them they expect for you to sing the tune and you stop sing. You point the mic out in the crowd, 2 seconds, but you have to carry most of the song, even if them are sing along.
And when you say that, what the question me again?
So, do you think like the dancehall artists are feeling in this
Yes,
regard when
yes,
them play
yes,
that same thing
yes.
abroad?
They miss the mark, but not all of them. You understand? So you have like Busy Signal, which is a great performer with a band. You get what me I say? And for any market, him know that him understand how to perform for different market and whatever. You understand? So the young dancehall artists them know definitely miss the mark because them followed up in a different era, so them never necessarily get the right training or had to do what those dancehall artists had to do to get the break. You understand? It's a different training field, it's a different ball game, and that goes back to the times that we're in again. You understand? But then, if you never have a studio link or if a producer now voice you or whatever, you not get no strength, and you have to dip on a certain level before a producer even look on you. But now you don't know, man can just go in a room and voice a thing and social media run with it and it become a song. You understand? We're hot. And then now when him for go up on stage now for perform that song there is a different thing because he never get the right training, never have to do what a man would normally have to do. So you get me the man them for just take a page out of the elder them book and not even elder but the ones them where do it before we and still I do it now and know say you understand for last you have to have performance and your real value is how much people are come out to you show them. You understand?
Yeah. So you put a value upon pulling power of the artist.
Right. That is where your real value is. You understand? If and that's why too a lot of dancehall artists hardly really do like headline shows with them alone. Them would have more do like a party where them know a crowd they already are. You understand?
Okay. Yeah, man, me get what you say. And you talk
So for
about
them ecosystem is not like, and obviously some of them you have some where do headline shows and whatever, right? But it's less dancehall artists to those kind of shows where the club are open for them for that night then that's is not a party I go on to with a crowd and them just other artists to the show or whatever.
yeah.
You understand?
You think that reggae artists get enough support from the Jamaican government? Or
No.
do you think they see you guys as cultural ambassadors?
Yeah, them see we as cultural ambassadors when them want. You understand? And when it make them look good, but for build a real ecosystem, them not really interested in that because we have a culture like reggae music and it is not being taught to the students of Jamaica. The youth them will go school. There's no real proper music lesson. You understand what I say? No proper musical culture being taught to the youth. You understand as me say because our music is third world music, so you don't know most reggae most reggae and dancehall artists is from the garrison. You understand? And the ghetto youth them not supposed to rich and have money and have power. You understand? So them not try facilitate that, bro. You understand? And not only within a musical spectrum either, but just generally within society. You understand? And at this, so the thing are forward from why reggae can get the real strength. And again, seeing the message that reggae stand for is not what they is not part of them status quo. You understand? So when you see
Yeah.
reggae come break is break where I break out of the cell. You understand?
broke the chains them.
So
One thing with the where you're back to the performance to best touring. How is it going on tour for you? What's a reggae tour like?
um a reggae tour can forward in different you know different ways. You can be a opener for a headline artist. You can be a headline artist, right? Um, you go so bam, you get a one show, whether it be a festival or um a club show or whatever. The first show where you get is can normally be what you call it a landed show. So that show you gonna use for your anchor show, sorry. Your anchor show are gonna be the show where you use for now start try get some other tour dates around that show that you just get booked for. You
Okay.
understand? Because if you never really did a plan a tour initially, just because you get that show you know, it makes sense for try get some other gigs around it because you get that show, yeah. So might as well you do some other show and instead of just the one show. So you can form a tour that way, or if you have an album of a promoter, if you just want to do a tour, cause yeah work, you you know your booking agent are gonna link various promoters within whichever market you try to do your tour, and you go either have your headline shows where, as I said earlier, the venue and everything are gonna open up because you are gonna perform, or yeah, some other things are keep where them are gonna be adding you to the show, and really, yeah, that's how a tour formulate, and you try to get as much date as possible. If you're a big artist, you're gonna be loaded with dates, and you have to go be a refuse dates. If you're a young artist, you want to take as much dates as you can, cause you're up on a promo vibe. You get what I say? You try to be heard.
Build a fan
So,
base.
right. Cause me say at the end of the day, how much people are come to your show is where your value is at. You understand? Whether you have a hit song or not. If you don't have a hit song and 1,000 people are come on your show for pay tickets, good. Promoter love you even more than the one where have the hit song when now bring 1,000 people. You understand? And you're viable for get more shows than the artists where have the hit song and can bring 1,000 people. Now, the artist with the hit song might get booked on festivals more than you, or some like a hype like a thing because them have the hit song. You understand? But at the same time, from your pull 1,000 people when a festival call you and you say, yo, for my own at this me I pull you, that is where your bargain ground is at. You understand? That's where your power there.
Yeah.
You
Um,
see me?
in terms of like promoters in general, like in Europe, right? You think that they are like giving back to the ecosystem, the reggae ecosystem, so that reggae can continue and have a longevity in Europe itself?
Um, well, the mere fact say them a keep the show them a do part of the work. You understand? Now, as far as the payment part is concerned, I don't know what their numbers are like if they are able to pay more, or if they're some artists where shouldn't be a get. Well, me doubt in a Europe any artist are gonna be a get what them not deserve. So I don't. The only thing I could have said that them not do is if them are underpay the artist based on them margins. You understand? But yeah, the mere fact say you still have reggae festivals are going with just the ratatam where they are just say like, that a part of the work same way, and easy to keep a festival. You understand? And put all of them things together. So
Yeah.
um yeah, man.
We do some interview. I know you probably see some of our content where them say, "Oh, back to the pulling power." We are talk say, a lot of
Mhm.
reggae artists based on the city in Europe, them
Mhm.
can't pull a certain amount of people will make it even profitable for put on a show. You think that's facts? Even some established artists.
Yeah, I think it is factual to some level. You understand? Every artist have a different pulling power, and you only as strong as your last show.
Wow,
So
yeah.
whatever you pull at your last show, that is where you really can say your value is at. You understand? Now, um, the whole overpricing thing, it don't make sense if you can't if you can pull the number for pay for that. And when you do that, it hurt the ecosystem. You understand? So we there at a point now where them say reggae was big up like the early 2000s, and it dropped little and then it forward up back when like Chronics and Prosa them forward. I know it kind of dropped little again. So we're there at a point now where we have to really put in the groundwork to build the excitement for the people them come out and full joy reggae music to the same magnitude as far as numbers is concerned. You understand? But when we overprice, it hurt the thing because they can't keep as much things. You understand? And that as going back to now the reggae artists, them that in those markets that come from those places, them able to take little and nothing because them already there and Ray and at the same time them willing to put in the work to build up them fan base. You understand what I say? Just like how we in a Jamaica have to put in the work to build up a fan base in a Jamaica and try, go here and go there for be heard all when you don't necessarily get no money or whatever, or, you're up on a promo vibe. You can do that in a yard, but at the same principle apply to each market if you're not big in the market.
Yeah. Do
You
you
see
think
me?
you wish reggae had more like investors that will find an artist and invest in his catalog? You think they need that aspect of it, or is it a way that
Not,
artists lose them independence?
no, not only the catalog. And if you have an investor, that I mean, say, you're going to take away the whole artist thing. But reggae is if you looking on it as a business now, reggae is a product just like anything. Let's think of music in a supermarket and reggae is on the shelf, right? You need money to market the product and to make the product look appealing to a customer. You get what I say? So that is one of our downfall, say me, because we have less investors. Because yes, it is hard and we are the positive music, so the mass of people is not as interested as much as the the secular music. So investors more reluctant to invest in a something conscious. Most of the time something conscious have to catch it wave already. And then you see them jump on and say, all right, we're gonna push this a little further. You understand? But we definitely need more money within the ecosystem to get it to the next level. Understand? And this is what most of the artists them within the secular music have over a conscious artist. Understand? Them have a bigger budget. Them have access to a bigger budget. Understand? So them can push them product more. Them can make them product look, you understand, better. You can shoot nicer videos, this, that. You can, all right. So even the tour thing, if he's a young artist, right, and you can't really pull the crowd per se. You need tour support. You understand? It costs a whole heap to have a band on the road to do one show for the night. You understand? And if you not pull that, then the promoter gonna lose. But you at the same time you need to dip on the road and expose your product to the people. So you are basically have to pay for that advertisement. You understand, which would come under tour support from wherever, whether it's a label or an investor. Me need to get is like you have your, as me say, from the supermarket, and you are gonna say, all right, me I gonna try sell that product here to some other supermarket around the island and ray. If your product not hot, you have to pay the distributor for go around and market your product to the other supermarket them and ray. You
Yeah,
understand? Them not
yeah,
call you for your product yet. When them a call you for your product now, then you have some leverage. You understand? And you have to just gauge it so you don't underprice yourself and you don't overprice yourself.
yeah. That that part they kind of tough still. Find a little balance there, right in between
No,
for
it
them to
not
make.
tough. It not tough. It not tough. As me say, you're as strong as your last show in terms of what you pull out. Or so every artist know them pulling up. You understand? Some
Mm,
artists are going like them no know and play hard and ray. And some artists can afford to play hard end. because them are gonna get a one show, we are gonna give them a certain amount of money or you understand rare that you understand so them not necessarily need it but for the artists them where they wanna promote. Remember me tell you say tour support come out of your pocket whether it's a label or rare. So you basically have pay for it, advertise your product. So if you every young artist, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC them first tour where them go up on at the manager youth, you understand, put them on tour and I try make people free. No nobody not pay for them youth to come sing. You understand? But you see how big them get.
Yeah.
You understand? But
Yeah.
them first tour and is out of them pocket. No promoter now say, yo, me I give you no money for come perform. You understand? Enough Jamaican artists not really over the concept there because we not really have that education there within the music structure same way. And this is going back to where the government needs to facilitate certain things. You understand? Edna Manley is only and Alpha Boys are the only music school like
No make sense.
Jamaica
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You understand what I say?
Jamaica, this for real.
So
Who did?
Me da ask him something, Tony, cause him
Yeah.
you kinda say something with we last guess. Lloyd kinda say,
Yeah.
you're as good as your last tour. But Lloyd tell us something, that I don't know if you know Lloyd Lang. You probably know him in our industry. Lloyd
yeah.
tell we say, yo, basically the European promoters are sabotaging a lot of performers, sabotaging them in terms of them sound quality so that them can underpay them for the next time them forward. And you say you're only as good as your last performance. So if this is happening, that genuinely
Well
means yo them a face another fight there so too. Even though it's not
well
logical
but
for your promoter sabotage the artist on him show to an extent.
yeah,
But there's a profit motive.
I don't know of 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 any sabotage like that where a promoter I try them would I try sabotage some other way and me not see how a promoter go really book a artist to sabotage him to use him for the next time. Like
On a festival
Or
vibe,
maybe sabotage is not the word, but cut costs.
we increase their
but
margin.
like no, but how them are gonna make them sound bad on stage? What tell the engineer say what tech? Me not understand. Me not know. And
Like,
then that is why most not every artist, but if you're up on a certain level, you travel with your engineer as well, right? So these are the things why you travel with the engineer for protect you from these kind of things,
Yeah.
bad sound or whatever. You understand? Um, as me say, going back to what me said earlier, the only thing me could have see when them not do fear is if them are underpay artists when them can pay more based on them margin. And I don't know them margin, so you understand? We can't really
Mm.
say. You get what I say? But every artist have them value and some get what them want, some get what them not want. And that's part of the thing. You have to know where you stand and you know hold the ground.
um, what would you say is like for example, the age of some of the biggest fans of reggae?
The demography.
Yeah, the age demographic
Uh,
of reggae music in
as
2025.
as I would have said, the demographic, where the highest number there is between 30 and 50. But you have numbers below that, but we are talking about the biggest percentage, you understand?
Yeah, and I have a follow-up
And
question.
yeah, we definitely have to try increase the number from 10 to 30 as far as age is concerned because we need the youth them for in tune to reggae, in tune to the positive message so it can live on longer. You understand what I say? If the youth them not involved, you understand? Remember, you said me are the only reggae selector as a youth we turn and just play reggae. So we need a next youth like that. We are youth. You understand what I say? So that's how I feel the highest percentage is still
Uh,
30 to 50.
you actually answered my follow-up question, which was like, if you think it's a problem that the age demographic of reggae fans are like over 30, because you need youths to carry on the message and reggae music so it
Yeah,
can live
man.
on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we need more youths involved right across the world. I want to tell you, so you have more youths outside of Jamaica where in tune to, you understand, our energy as youth more than the whole Jamaican youth them. But we did it for them same way and one and two youth did the same way. So you understand, that's just inspiration.
Do you
And
think
yet,
it
and
would be
yet,
easier? Oh, sorry,
and you think that, for example, education of reggae will help us reach this goal, not only at a university level, for example, where you actually have to reach university to see some kind of reggae studies and all of these kind of things. Because me, for example, in a high school, I never hear like no formal studies where I have to do with reggae until me actually go university. I must say like them have a few courses where you can take out with reggae or Rastafari, for example.
Yeah, man, them need to incorporate reggae in the school them to or if it's not even reggae, them need to, which I don't see how them could have go around reggae still, but music class at least need to be a priority. You understand? You them to get exposed to an instrument because we're such a mecca within this musical fraternity. You understand? No little um other jobs as far as not musically related as far as instrument or vocals are concerned, but management, you understand, all of them little thing, the road management, you understand, publishing, administration, all of these things, the youth them to be exposed to, you understand, at different levels, coming up from prep school, primary school to high school, and then now you can get more in depth. You understand? When you go university, history class. But as me say, it always go back to who represent reggae and what they want to try to form the society to be. You understand?
True.
We say we're independent, but we're not independent because we still have colonialism mentality. You understand? We don't love our own people as coming from a government. You understand? It's like them no one telling you them say, oh, Bob Marley is a righteous man and Bob Marley is a good example because him smoke weed. You understand? And he must say Rastafari. So it's
True.
hard for them because them still colonized mentally. You get to me,
Yeah.
I say, my lord, and until we can break that spell there, we not go see Jamaica become what Jamaica should be as far as a country for our own people. So how Jamaica rich, everybody could have born rich, if the country did run right, you understand? But
Yeah.
power
That's all
struggle,
right.
you understand? We should have pre everybody in a Jamaica like generational wealth. You understand? If the government had look on every Jamaican as them picnic, where them want
True.
to have generational wealth, we are going to set up the right infrastructure for them. You understand? And that is really how it is. We're a country, we're one people. Yeah, say I run the country. You're responsible for the people, them just like how you're responsible for your son and your daughter. And you send them go the right school and you do the best
Mhm.
for them.
Yeah.
So a
Yeah.
mentality for be for the people who are run the country. If you say you're independent, you understand? Nobody come try trick with the independent, and you're not proud of your Jamaican people, and you know what? Tell the youth them about Jamaican history within music.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand?
So you get passionate about that part there still. Cause they feel
Yeah,
like
man.
Them feel it.
one thing with Jamaicans, the Jamaican when you say in a power, them have that little up nose thing, call it up nose because them always, skin up them
Bossy
nose patch
slave is
them.
Yeah.
them name. Bossy slave, we say.
Yeah,
You
both
get
is
to me, I say?
both is with them. Yeah, cause one thing, I feel because the weed and reggae and the message go hand in hand, them don't want to accept it. Cause Jamaica, the biggest thing for them and the biggest branding, one of the biggest branding Jamaica get are the herbs. And them
All
look
over the
upon
world.
it. And them look down upon it. And basically them nobody if you in a certain family in a yard, if you smoke little herbs, the whole family look down upon you.
Yeah, then me not go through that because of the stigmatization. You understand? But them no want break that stigma because them not truly independent. If
Yeah.
them do certain things, them are gonna get a knock on them door. Or if them even truly independent, them get brainwashed as to what is the right way.
For them farmer
You understand?
excellence.
Which we know, say them know, said I just power dynamics why the system and society set up so, and them just play along because them have the power.
Yeah.
You get what me I say? Because them a smoke them weed too behind closed doors.
Those doors.
You
And
understand
later
what
them
me
tell
I
you
say?
don't do it.
All right.
And I
So
feel like a lot of them can't identify with the average Jamaican anymore. Cause them so caught up in living up to this expectation. The boat is slave way, you say. It rough for them. Them not really realize say, yo, that man you not really need certain things that this him really need. Them say education is the key, but them have a version of education where them feel is the key, not all education.
yeah, bro, like the system get. I don't know. I don't want to say if when me say if them get paid, them not get paid. Them just sign up to the system. You understand where design for run that way. Them no want break that spell there. You understand? I just Marcus Garvey and you understand certain like if we have a Marcus Garvey mentality as a country, then would that be a different country?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what
So,
I say? So as me say, both is slave, them just join up with the system and know say, yo, I just saw it off run yeah man and I just make my money and know say, yo, this is what me I deal with. But simple things in the country where even the people them are enforced where is not really a big deal. And then some little simple things where FIBA enforced will make the thing run smoother, them not enforced. You understand? The focus of the thing is like them want to put people in a distress. You understand? Me can't say
easier to
how you
control
allow
somebody in the streets.
eh?
I say it's easier to control somebody with distress and just see them struggle, them not really see anything else in it.
Right, bro. You understand? So realize when them deal with the system and the youth them certain way, it set them up. You understand?
Set up
Set
the
them up
failure.
to do the fuckery. Yes,
Mm.
you get me.
Wait, we are man. Um,
So no.
what's next?
Mm-hmm.
What's next for Yardcore? You say you have a single drop that week, yeah?
Yeah, man. Tell
Yes,
me about
I
it.
am Monday strong,
Yeah.
sitting in
This
the
probably gonna
park.
drop Wednesday. This probably gonna drop Wednesday afterwards, so it gonna be a little
Okay.
late, but maybe
Yeah,
we can
man.
drop a clip with it, man. Tell me about the single.
Yes, sir. The single just released, I just say, a Wednesday now. So Monday gone, August of Bam, sitting in the park, brand new video, brand new single. And it's really a cover. yeah, original singer Billy Stewart, and
Yeah.
mystically that song I just forward to me because me write a song, see, and in the verse of the song, me write a melody. But me I say, yo, no man, the melody a sound familiar. Where me know that melody are from? Where me know that melody are from? So me voice the song, me send it to my brethren, and him say, me ask him which melody this, and him send me the song Billy Stewart sitting in the park. So me say blood clot, alright, watch I
Classic.
know, me I got try, me I got try after it, you know. I'm sing the song on the rhythm and it feel good and it feel right and thing and then I just link my brethren natural like Jordan and say yo me need which I feel rhythm me the right other song on too, so we did already in communication. I'm tell him say yo we need a different rhythm for this, and yeah, that was the manifestation. We got some bomb now. After Ratatam we just shot go over France there and seal up the music video, and yeah, man,
Yeah.
mystical. Never plan it, you know, the Cosmos just send it in and we just
True.
work it, you know. First cover where me actually sing, you know, we do police in helicopter already, but Jana did actually sing the cover part. But it's a tune I'm read from my youth, man, as you see it in the subconscious, the melody, you
Yeah.
understand?
And it come
So
out again, yeah.
It
you see
planted there,
me?
man.
Yeah,
And now it
yeah.
Yeah.
flourish.
God them tune and my father beat same way too. You understand? So we grew up on disco and you don't know the blues style and you see me so sitting in
Yeah.
the park and murder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. True, true.
What if you go down the avenue, the Yaadcore? Cause
Hmm?
today we record a episode, a live episode for our podcast. So we talk about some reggae songs that were actually covers. We don't
I
really
mean,
see that anymore. And then you see Elephant we do essentially a little cover vibe. It's a part that is
Yeah,
no
bro.
longer being traded, you know?
true.
Right. It's missing and that is why it kinda, you know, encouraged me too for kinda do it because is a gap that needs to be filled, you understand? and
Yeah.
and and we're there for preserve everything Jamaican about Jamaica, and that's our mission, brother. So
Now that
you
is how
know,
we That is how we You have the legendary Bob Marley. I do covers.
no,
The
well,
youths, you
Bob,
know?
yeah, Bob Marley, him do cover, him never do cover. Him would have use melody from
Yeah.
something. We never hear a Bob Marley cover yet. And
I
then
shot
you
the
can't
sheriff.
cover Bob Marley
Well,
neither, so nobody try
Yeah.
that. You
You never
can't
sound
cover
the
Bob
same.
Marley and release it, is what I'm
Mm.
saying. You and release it
Ah,
officially, because you not get
yeah.
a pass there. You
yeah.
understand? Come
No,
on, man.
but for the movie,
Me
Shensi
never
never get
read.
the pass.
Yes, because of for them project.
Okay,
And
okay.
them behind the project is their whole, you
Okay.
understand? But
Mm,
no random person can just go cover Bob Marley, me no think. Me never really see that before.
mm.
Me never really see that. Well, um, you have something there where do no, I know Bob Marley. No, what him name Jacob Miller do. I think Jacob Miller have a soul rebel version, but not a Jacob Miller. You understand? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
Him
there's
have him
no
cloud. Yeah.
modern artist where cover Bob Marley like play the
Mm,
rhythm too and sing over the song word for word and it release. We may be
mm,
wrong, but um, which other thing me dog I say a while ago again? Bob Marley cover. Yeah, Bob Marley never cover no song himself. Him do like remake. So like Haile Selassie is a chapel is a remake of a um another way they call them song the blues or whatever. Forget the singer
Mm-hmm.
man. We know it one time and forget. But
But, but
yeah,
you know,
covers
but
is
you
a
know,
thing man.
but
Hmm?
all right. Bob Marley never. All right. When Bob Marley was Bob Marley and the Wailers, him never do no covers. But for example, the Wailers back in the days, them used to do like covers from like Fats Domino and like artists from back in them blues, soul, the soul era, not the soul, me for say. I forget the name of the music right now.
Or the blues
But
and
them
the
used to
jazz
do like
era.
1 and 2 covers, the Wailers themselves.
I don't know of any literal
Alright,
cover.
if
As
you
me
check,
said, I think they might use the melody, but I
if
don't
you
remember them doing any covers.
if you check, for example, them have this whole album with Studio One, and
Mm.
if you check, there's a song right now, me I try to remember the name. The name of the song is What's New Pussycat.
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Which,
I
which,
think
which,
that in the movie a little bit too.
I think so, Yeah, but that song there specifically, me used to love that song there, and then one
So
day buck up on another
Wailers
version
cover
there.
that song.
Yeah, the Wailers actually cover that song.
Okay, watch New Pussycat. Man, I forgot to check it out.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
You wrong somebody in the comments I got tell me I'm hungry.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Uh,
1 and 2 time him draw inspiration from other music.
No, if that's for sure, him definitely draw inspiration, but I just the cover part, me never remember.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
I
All right.
see it.
So yeah, we're gonna check out your music video. Since it's not released yet, we're not even see it yet, people, but hopefully we can check it out, and I don't know if we're
No
gonna have the
man,
right
then
people.
remember say on Wednesday, man. You gonna see it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, man.
Today on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, to that way, the time is an illusion. Time is an
All right,
illusion.
so you know the style.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, yeah, man.
man.
We have miss anything hardcore before we end the little session?
I release a EP another year, same way. So
True.
look out for
Mm-hmm.
that.
What?
October
2 months
new
left in a
single.
year, 3 months left in a year, EP.
Yeah, man.
Last quarter.
November. I release a song September same way. So look out for
Mm-hmm.
that same way. And
Mm-hmm.
just more music, man. You know the
Yeah.
style. Yes,
Any
True,
I am.
collabs
true,
on the
true, true.
EP we can know about?
Yes, we have a collab with Capleton, and we have a collab with I'm Roop on the EP.
Mm.
All right. We'll look for.
Yeah,
And you have a
so
tour for that EP. You have to promote it or just want to make it
well,
free?
we do show per request. Next year we're gonna start shut up the tour vibes.
Yeah.
But we do some spot dates here and there, for the rest of
Mm-hmm.
the year.
True.
Possible Grammy for this EP?
Who knows? May I look more forward to the album after this.
All
We have the
right.
album ready same way too,
All
cause me
right.
all
Yes, that we
Yeah, man.
like here. That we like here.
Yeah, man.
yeah
Keep putting
man,
in the
nah,
work,
ease
man.
up man. No ease up.
True.
Much respect.
Yes,
Yardman
I
Podcast with Tonil featuring Yardcore. Thank you for joining us, people. Like, share, subscribe, do the thing, follow up Yardcore. Wanna know the drill. Do it and do it.
yes,
Yes.
I
We out.
much
We
love.
out.
All right.